What is up, my slackers? Hey, I got to pay some bills, so I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Lux MMA, where they take pretty much entry level fighters and take them to the next level through promotions. Lux MMA, I believe their website is coming out soon, so that is our channel sponsor. Today, guys, we are talking about something that everyone wants to know. How do you make some extra cash on the weekends? How do you make some extra cash as a side hustle? I'm going to go ahead and share my screen as I always do so you understand the 5 modern pillars of success. What we do is we take entrepreneurs and teach them the modern ways, tips, tricks, hacks to get to where they want to go. So as I share my screen here, I will pull this up right here as always. So basically, guys, there is the pillars of success. We're rewriting the freaking book because in a modern era, the old traditional routes don't work. We have number one, investing. This is going to go under this category and entrepreneurship. This is a two-sided pillar, and I'm so excited for that. The second is physical appearance because we believe you need to live in a strong masculine frame. This applies to men only, women, no offense, but to be able to dominate in any industry, any market, you got to be competitive. Your physical appearance is 100% relying on that, and it's just going to make you confident all around. In business, if you're not confident, it's sink or swim, right? The other guy's going to be more confident than you. So look in the mirror. If you don't see a champion, get on physical appearance before you start your side hustle, before you start your business, okay? Networking is so important. Your network is your net worth. You hang around 5 potheads or 4 potheads, you'll be the fifth pothead. You hang around 4 billionaires, you'll be the fifth billionaire. That is the most tried and true statement I've ever heard in my life. Your network is your net worth, guys. That's what I personally believe is my biggest indication of success is when I can text billionaires, and I can. I have 3 billionaires that answer my phone calls, answer my texts, and I had to work my way up to that. Number four is entrepreneurship, finding your niche, guys. This exact episode is about a side hustle called Spark Delivery. So this is really just a driver to get you to where you want to go. You can take it full time with this and make a lot of money, and I'm going to go ahead and share with you how you can do that. And then number five of modern slackers is dating and relationships, guys. When you close that chapter of your book and you are dead, I believe a relationship is important to find love. This could be through family, friends, anything. I mean, it is a very big pillar of success, and I just want to make sure that our slackers are having the best quality of life possible throughout their entire journey with us. So let's go ahead and dive into it into Spark Delivery, guys. I'm so excited. If you are listening to this on Apple Podcasts, we have I think 10,000 viewers or listeners. Come over to YouTube if you want to see any of the screens that we just shared. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing this screen and show you what Spark Delivery is all about. Spark Delivery is basically like a DoorDash or a Grubhub where you deliver from Walmart, but they've done some very interesting things as far as making money. I mean, we've had two of our slackers. I tested out this side hustle myself, and I got it up to the point where I was making 2,500 a week. Now, with that, comes a lot of things. You're self-employed. If you don't know what self-employed or 1099 is, that means you owe the government money, right? That means you're paying for your gas in your car. That means that any expense that's related on the job is on you. So you got to understand those laws if you want to take this up. But the risk versus reward, the juice was worth the squeeze. I made $2,500 a week doing Spark Delivery for my first month. They have all these really cool bonuses. So I'm a big fan of what they're doing, and it is absolutely the best side hustle I have ever personally seen. I'd like to give an example. I had an ex-girlfriend who also did Spark Delivery, and she was making 2,200 a week or something crazy, and but you had to work 12-hour days to get there. So that is an outlet to make 100,000 a year. Spark Delivery right now is underutilized. I recommend you go into their website. There's a link in the description to make sure that it's in the market that you are. Some of the problems I had facing Spark Delivery was really just figuring out the app. You have to get used to it. Since it was a new program, you'd go to the store, right? They'd load up your trunk with the groceries, and then you'd go to the customer's house and find out. There was a lot of messy stuff. You'd have to call support. There's bugs in the system. But now it's pretty much all full force and ready to go. And I mean, I'm probably going to pick up a couple deliveries today just to show further how much money you could actually make with Spark Delivery. Now, why people use side hustles, guys? I recommend it if it's for one of our viewers. You use this as a driver to get to your main goal, right? Your main goal is a big investment. Maybe it's an investment in yourself. It's a house, something to create a net worth, or it's to start your business, guys. You can power out 12-hour work weeks on the weekends doing Spark Delivery and make an extra $400 a day. There is no question about it. I mean, I've tried and proven this. So has a couple other of our Modern Slackers members. So definitely give it a shot, guys. Let me know what you think about it. So we covered 1099. I honestly, guys, this is the best side hustle there is. I've done pressure washing. I've done washing of windows. I did pool cleaning. This was the easiest because here's what I did with my time as I was doing Spark Delivery as the test is I turned my car into an basically a learning center. And what I mean by that is I was listening to podcasts and getting paid for it. And I wasn't just getting paid for it. I was making more than a doctor that just graduated from college with his doctorate degree. So you can make $100,000 a year doing deliveries for Walmart. It's just insane. Now, that is also a good point. They are going to become oversaturated. Right now, they're not. So hop on the Spark Delivery train ASAP. If you're looking to, transfer your life, if you're looking to make more money, now's the time to do it because eventually all the drivers are going to hop over on Spark Delivery and then you're going to get less jobs. If I can actually pull up my app here, let's do Spark Delivery. Okay. So basically, let's see if we can get that to show up. You'll get offers. And what's really cool about it is it's like a slot machine, right? There's ways you can game the system, but so what they do is they send out an offer, no one accepts it, right? Then they send it out again, no one accepts it, same price. Then they send it out again with a bonus, like make an extra $20 with this delivery. I always shoot for those to keep it simple. I'm not going to waste my time with 15 minutes for $5 or something. Another thing to note, and I hope Spark doesn't see this, but what I did is I maximized what the Slackers did. What we did was we maximized our tips. These people tip a lot on food delivery. Like it's ridiculous how much money they're tipping. And so I created a custom card saying, "Thank you so much. You've helped me get to my next level of my life. Uh, this is a donation to a charity or something like that." Because I have a nonprofit. So I was saying, you just don't. Your tip is being donated to Saving Dogs. Guys, you could apply this to anything. So you want to differentiate yourself from all the other Walmart delivery drivers, and how you can do it, invest a little bit. Get this nice custom card saying thank you. You helped me get out of a bind. This really helped me out. And put a piece of candy on that sucker. People love chocolate. Every time I put a piece of chocolate in that note, I got like a $20 tip for. So I'd get the base price of 20 plus a $20 tip, and that's when you start making the $400 per month. So not per month, per day. I mean, it's incredible. You can change your zones throughout. Like if you're traveling, you can do work. I did have a truck when I was doing Spark deliveries, and it was very expensive with $5 a gallon. So my net profits were a little bit less than someone that has like a Toyota Corolla or something smaller, more gas efficient. If you had a Tesla, I'd say go do this right now. I mean, miles on the Tesla doesn't mean much, but uh, another pro tip for Spark Delivery guys is when you get there for them to load up your truck, give them a call right away. It'll have a number on the pickup section and say, "Hey, this is John. I'm picking up for XYZ customer. I need that order now." Now, these are entry level people that you're dealing with, but you got to handle them like a champion because I've seen people wait an hour for their car to get loaded. You take an hour away from your day, that's hour of money going out of your pocket. You're wasting money on gas. You're just sitting there. It's a waste of freaking time. So give them a call right when you arrive. Hey, you check in on the app. Hey, I'm here. I need that order delivered by the next 5 minutes. Can you get it loaded? Great, things click. If they don't bring it out to you, go knock on that door, guys. You have to hustle to make this work. You really do. Now, excuse me. So another great thing about this is now they do the shop and delivery, which has a higher earning potential. So basically, they'll have you go in the store and do item checking. So buying. A tip that I found is I preview the items and go find them before it has me scan them. So you have to scan them in, load up your cart, check out, then walk out, and it's all through the app. So it's super nice. I got stopped by security like twice and was just like, dude, I'm a Spark delivery driver. What do you want from me? So um, again, for anyone that's listening on Apple Podcasts, pop over to YouTube if you want to see any of the screenshots that I did share. I put a link in the bottom for people that are looking. Make sure it's in your zone. I wouldn't even worry about DoorDash. Like right now, Spark Delivery is underutilized. Like if you're a DoorDasher, you're a Grubhubber, Uber Eaters, or Instacarters, or whatever it is, DoorDash or Spark Delivery is by far the best and most profitable. And I say that with 1,000% confidence. I mean, because I'm listening, right? I'm turning my car into an educational studio. I'm getting a master's degree of education every 6 months in my car because I drive a lot. Why not get paid, as you're starting out with your hustle, as you're starting out with your life? If you're 18 years old and you have a car, why not get paid to learn? Right? That's what we're trying to teach these kids. It's like, hey, by 25, you should be set up to make a lot of money. You should be set up to make that big investment. A couple red flags I saw with Spark Delivery. Their customer service is really it's hit and miss. So there's a lot of missing incentives, but they will fix it. It just takes a couple weeks. So if you got an issue with maybe they didn't pay you out a bonus, you give them a call, you send them an email, and it takes a couple weeks. I recommend never calling them Spark Delivery support because uh, it's just a waste of time. Just email them; they'll get back to you. You'll get paid. Don't worry about it. Another great thing is the bonuses. Let me see if I can pull up my bonuses right now. The bonuses, and for people that are watching or listening on Apple Podcasts, I'm just going to explain it. So eligible programs right here. There it is. Okay, so right now, complete each trip, get an additional $7 per trip. That's huge because you got to see this. So you're going to get like $16, $18 for one delivery. It could be one item. Guys, that's how cool this is. And you're getting paid another $7 plus whatever the customer tips you. Use my strategy of giving a gift card, not a gift card, but a card, a printed out handwritten note with a piece of chocolate on it. They're going to donate to you as long as you build a story. I'm always big about entrepreneurship stories. We're going to have a whole episode on that, but just have a story like, hey, I'm getting myself through college. I don't care what it is. Have a story and say thank you. You really helped me get to my next step. That's going to trigger onto this empathy. There's whole psychology. If you give someone something, they feel like they owe you, and they can go in and edit the tip amount. So I even had one of our slackers sending text messages to the customers, repeating what was on that card and letting them know at the end. You got to have a call to action. Like, here's a good example. Hey, I'm funding my way through college. Your tip really helps me get there. If you feel like I did a great job, you can customize the tip amount in the app. You always have to add that for it to work. Because I've had days where it's like $800. I've had $100 tips in cash. Right? I'm not reporting that to the IRS. Screw you. I'm probably going to get flagged for that, but whatever. So there's always bonus programs, guys. But even without the programs, you can expect to make $300-400 a day if you're putting in the work. Let's say you have a side or you have a full-time job and you want to just make extra cash. That's great. Do it on the weekends, but work hard. Work 12 hours a day. We call ourselves the modern slackers, but we're the hardest working people on earth. So, and that's why we have the channel. Is we put in the work. It costs money to run this show. But as far as side hustles, guys, go check out Spark Delivery. I'm going to leave it on that note. This was a very short one. We didn't have any call-ins, so if you have any questions about Spark Delivery and those tips and tricks I talked about, go ahead and DM at Modern Slackers on Instagram. I'm going to throw that up on the screen, and then you can also find us at www.modernslackers.com and fill out a contact form. Guys, if you want to go ahead and be a guest host on the show, please reach out through our DMs and we'll throw you on. And again, this was sponsored by Lux MMA, where we turn amateur fighters into rock stars. So thank you so much for joining, Slackers, and I look forward to hearing from you next time. Have a good one.